Hello everyone. Welcome to the channel Contando Historias. I'm Wolf, and today we're traveling to the United States to relive one of the most important World Cups in Brazilian football history, the 1994 FIFA World Cup. After 24 years of waiting since the 1970 triumph, Brazil arrived under pressure but determined to conquer the world once again. It was a World Cup marked by packed stadiums, great stars, balanced matches, and a historic final decided by penalties for the very first time. Get ready to revisit the most memorable moments, curiosities, and the emotional journey of Brazil toward the long-awaited fourth championship. The World Cup in the United States. The 1994 FIFA World Cup took place between June 17 and July 17 in the United States. It was the first time the country hosted the tournament. Many doubted the Americans' interest in football, but the event surprised the world. More than 3.5 million fans attended the matches, a record that still stands today. 24 teams participated, divided into 6 groups. The favorites. Among the favorites were Brazil, Germany, 1990 champions, Italy, Maradona's Argentina, and the Netherlands. Brazil was led by Carlos Alberto Pereira and had a very well-organized defensive team. The big stars were Romário, Bebeto, Dunga, Taffarel, and Branco. Brazil's campaign. Brazil started by defeating Russia 2-0. Then beat Cameroon 3-0. In the last group match, they drew 1-1 with Sweden, finishing first in the group. In the round of 16, Brazil faced the hosts, the United States. In a very tough match, Brazil won 1-0 with a goal from Bebeto. In the quarterfinals came one of the most thrilling clashes of the tournament, Brazil versus Netherlands. Brazil took a 2-0 lead with Romário and Bebeto, but the Dutch equalized. When everything seemed headed for extra time, Branco scored a brilliant free kick to secure Brazil's 3-2 victory. The Escobar tragedy. One of the saddest stories of the World Cup involved Colombia. After scoring an own goal in the loss to the United States, defender Andrés Escobar was tragically murdered in his country weeks later. The episode shocked the football world and became one of the sport's greatest tragedies. The semi-finals. Brazil faced Sweden once again. Romário scored the only goal with a header, sending Brazil to the final after 24 years. In the other semi-final, Italy defeated Bulgaria 2-1. The great Italian star was Roberto Baggio, who practically carried his team to the final. The grand final. On July 17, 1994, Brazil and Italy met at the Rose Bowl Stadium, in front of more than 94,000 fans. The match was very balanced and ended 0-0 in regular time and extra time. For the first time in World Cup history, a final would be decided by penalties. In the shootout, Baresi missed for Italy. Massaro's shot was saved by Taffarel. Brazil scored with Romário, Branco, and Dunga. Then came the decisive moment. Roberto Baggio had to score to keep Italy alive. He shot over the goal. Brazil won 3-2 on penalties and claimed the long-awaited fourth world title. Curiosities of the 1994 World Cup. It was the first final decided by penalties. Romário was named the best player of the tournament. The referee of the final was Hungarian Sandor Pol. The World Cup set a record for total attendance. Bebeto immortalized the "rocking the baby" celebration after the birth of his son. And so ended the 1994 FIFA World Cup, the tournament that ended a 24-year wait and returned Brazil to the top of world football. With Romário's brilliance, Dunga's leadership, Taffarel's saves, and an extremely competitive squad, the Brazilian team conquered the fourth title and wrote another unforgettable chapter in its history. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe to Contando Historias, and activate the bell so you don't miss the next episodes of our special series on all World Cups. I'm Wolf, and I'll see you in the next story. Until next time.